Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Thanks for watching. Just a quick little announcement video, this topic discussion point video today. I wanted to comment on a couple of things that I've been seeing quite a few comments about from viewers over the last kind of week or so, and I wanted to address them so people kind of understand where I'm coming from on both of them and why. So first and foremost, this whole concept of doing tribute videos. So as most of you know who watch this channel, I've done plenty of tribute videos to some of our fallen favorite musicians over the years. Lots of them. I don't particularly like doing them, but I do them when the person who has passed away, their music has meant something to me. Okay? So over the last week, or fairly recently, Gordon Lightfoot passed away, right? Pretty notable guy, right? Folk, pop, singer-songwriter type of thing, right? So I've seen all these comments and I've gotten emails from people. It's like, Pete, Gordon Lightfoot passed away. Why haven't you done a tribute video? We really would like to see a tribute video from you. And I've responded, very politely to most people, as I've done for any other artist who has passed away that I haven't done a tribute video for. And the simple reason why I didn't do a tribute video for Gordon Lightfoot, or I didn't do a tribute video for Priscilla Presley, or, whoever else that I did not do one for, I only do tribute videos for artists/musicians whose music has meant something to me, has impacted me, that I am knowledgeable on, that it's got to come from the heart, right? I mean, look at it this way. Let's put it a little bit differently. If a friend of yours, someone you know, someone in their family passed away who you didn't know, and the friend came to you and said, hey, you're a really good public speaker. I value you as a friend. I know you didn't know my uncle, but would you mind coming to the memorial service and maybe say a few things? Wouldn't you feel weird? Wouldn't you be like, well, but I didn't know your uncle. Why wouldn't someone like you or someone else from your family who knew him should do something like that, right? Not me. I'm a stranger. I barely know your family. I don't know your uncle. I'm not the right person to do that. Best let someone do that who was impacted by that person, by your uncle, and has really heartfelt things to say and experiences to talk about. It's the same thing for this. So as far as Gordon Lightfoot goes, yeah, I've heard I can think of one or two of the songs that I heard on the radio back when I was a kid. They're fine for what they are, but I never listened to Gordon Lightfoot. I never bought any of his music. I don't know anything about the guy. I don't know anything about the albums, nothing. So for me to do a tribute video for someone who has not impacted my life with their music is not being genuine, okay? Could I do it just to get some clickbait views? Sure. But if you know me, that's not the way I operate, okay? There are probably tons of other tribute videos on YouTube or articles you can read of notable people like myself who were impacted by the music of Gordon Lightfoot and who have intelligent things to say about Gordon Lightfoot. For me to go on and do a tribute video reading stuff off of Wikipedia, it's just not how I operate, people. It's no disrespect to Gordon Lightfoot or to whoever else who I don't do a tribute video on, but I don't have anything to say about that person. I don't have the music didn't impact my life. I don't have anything to say about the albums, about the songs, what they meant to me. When I do a tribute video, the reason you guys like my tribute videos so much is because I have something to say, and it's emotional, and it comes from the heart, because that musician, that singer, that songwriter, that guitar player, whoever it might be, their music touched me. And I am literally sad about their passing, and I have something to say. I want to pay tribute to this musician, this artist who has impacted my life. That's when I do the tribute videos, folks. I'm not an obituary page who just rattles off, factoids from Wikipedia when someone dies. That's not me. That's not Sea of Tranquility. Okay? So while I understand and appreciate you wanting to hear me talk about an artist and paying tribute to an artist that maybe touched you personally. If they didn't touch me, I'm not the right guy to do it. That's the way I feel about it, and those are the reasons why I make the decision. A couple people have gotten upset with me. It's like, oh, Pete cherry picks, just artists that he likes, and they metal and prog and all that kind of stuff. It's like, well, I'm not cherry picking, but yeah, if the musician meant something to me, of course I'll do a tribute. If I am touched by their music and their life, and it was important to my life, I'll do a tribute video because I have something to say. I'm sorry, but what am I going to say about Gordon Lightfoot when I don't know his music? I don't know anything about him. It's not the way I operate. It's not what I do. So for all of you Gordon Lightfoot fans out there, that's fantastic. I'm glad he touched you. And am I sad that such a notable musician has left us? For sure. But beyond that, there's really nothing for me, right? Like I said, I know like one or two songs. That's it. Are they good songs? Yeah, a couple of people, oh, but you should go listen to them. You should go, if you like this, you'll think, I get all that, right? But still, it's not going to make me do a tribute video to someone I know nothing about, right? So, going forward, you will see tribute videos from me if I know a lot about that artist and their music and their lives, and music touched me personally. I have something to say, and I want to, convey my emotions to all of you, with all of you, to pay tribute to someone who has impacted my life. If they didn't, I'm not, skipping them just because I want to skip them. I mean, someone a couple months ago when Priscilla Presley died, someone made the comments like, "Oh yeah, Pardo's he's just ignoring Priscilla Presley because he doesn't like Elvis." That has nothing to do with it. I like Elvis just fine. I'm not an enormous fan, but I like Elvis, right? Who doesn't like Elvis? I know nothing about Priscilla Presley. I know nothing about her music, right? I know nothing about her, right? She's just a notable figure. I know she was married to Michael Jackson, right? She had a couple albums, right? All right, yeah, she's a public figure. Yes, okay, that's it. What am I going to say? Nothing else. Plenty of other people paid tribute to Priscilla Presley who were deeply in love with her music and her TV and acting appearances and, whatever, and maybe knew her personally or whatever. Or those are the people who need to talk about Priscilla Presley, not me. Okay? So I wanted to clear that up because I see these comments all the time. And, this is how I operate. If you don't like it, well, what can I tell you, right? I'm not going to do tribute videos just of people I know nothing about just to do them because people want to hear me mention this. It's not the way I operate. Number two. So I've seen plenty of comments of late. It's like, oh my God, Pete, there's so many ads on Sea of Tranquility. This used to be an ad-free channel. It was the best free channel, YouTube, I love free YouTube, and I always could come to Sea of Tranquility and get no ads. Well, I hate to tell you, we've had ads on Sea of Tranquility since I hit 1,000 subscribers. That was a long time ago. There have been ads running on every video for years, right? However, over the last 2 months, I made the decision 2 months ago. This didn't just start happening last week. I made the decision 2 months ago to add in they call it mid-roll ads. So that means periodically during, especially the longer videos, you might get a couple videos, right? A couple of ads, right? Now, here's the catch, all right? So the way that YouTube describes mid-roll ads is that they will strategically place a couple of ads in the middle of the video, all right? To not interrupt, if you listen to their explanation, it's ridiculous. To not interrupt the flow of the video during pause, communication breaks and conversation breaks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a load of garbage. Because then if you go, to me, a mid-roll ad is like maybe a quarter of the way through the video or halfway through, maybe 2 or 3 tops. Let's say an hour-long video, two or three ads, right? When YouTube goes and puts the ads in, you get it in 1.5 minutes and 3 minutes and 5 minutes and 11 minutes. And it's like, so I literally have to, once I load up the video, I have to then go back in and I have to eliminate all the plethora of videos videos of ads. Because to me, if you're watching an hour-long video and there are 10 ad breaks, yeah, that's excessive. I totally agree with that. All right. But you have to understand, okay? The having ads on YouTube videos pays very little, okay? Sea of Tranquility is a second job for me. All right. I spend a lot of time programming stuff, scheduling stuff, doing research for stuff, buying stuff, right? It's time and money that it costs me to keep this going. And I have the webzine that goes as well. I don't get any money for doing the webzine at all. I haven't gotten paid for anything on that webzine for over 20 years. And that costs me hosting fees every month, mailing out CDs to writers, right? Just everything that's involved, buying CDs to review, because CDs, you may think that we get everything for free here. We don't, right? A lot of what I review here on the channel, I actually have to pay money for, right? We do get plenty of stuff sent as well. But a lot of it, especially the really, really good stuff, because the labels don't always send you the top-notch stuff, right? You got to buy them, right? So there is a cost associated with doing this channel, right? And what the ads pay is not a lot. If you were to see, just to give you, for argument's sake, if I do a album review on a Wednesday, right? It's a 10 minute review video, right? I spend $10 to $15 to buy that CD to review it on here. If that gets 1,000 or 2,000 views, it doesn't even, the ad money that's generated doesn't even pay for the cost of the CD. Okay, so you multiply that by, if I do 4 reviews a week, each and every week, do the math. It's a losing proposition, right? So the ads running on the channel, okay, help give me some extra money to keep this going, right? And to help pay, just like if I went out and got a part-time job that wasn't this, right? You work because you want to get paid for it, right? So the money that gets brought in from ads is not a lot, okay? On the grand scheme of things, when you start adding it all up, sure, there are certain videos, the videos that have the higher amount of views make a little bit more money, right? But it's not a ton when you really think about it overall. So for those of you who think I'm, getting rich doing this, I'm not. Would I love to at some point be able to do this as a full-time job and bring back all your favorite shows every week? That's another thing, because a lot of people saying, oh, I really hate that you have all the main panel shows every other week now. Well, that's the way it is, right? I told you guys I needed more time back in my life, right? And I just can't do this full-time. And it was getting to the point where I was doing SoT full-time. I already have a full-time job. I have family responsibilities, right? So it is what it is. But the reason why I'm now having a little bit more ads in the videos is to help bring in more revenue and hopefully if we keep increasing subscribership and views, we get like almost 1 million views a month, right? Hopefully at some point down the road, before I'm too old to give a shit anymore, is that I may be able to do this for you guys full time. I can't do it right now because the money that it's bringing in is not nearly enough, right? So, but hopefully running a little bit more ads. I have the Ko-Fi thing, which isn't, people just don't utilize, right? So everybody, we have, like I said, 80-something thousand subscribers, 1 million views a month, hundreds of thousands of people come here every month. Do you know how many people actually contribute $3, $5 a month, or $10 a month, whatever it might be, via the Ko-Fi? Maybe 30. And some months not even that, right? So if you can't afford $3 or $5 a month to watch the programming here, I mean, I get it, right? I'm not sitting here begging for money, but if everybody watching, especially the loyal watchers, if you can, $5 a month, $10 a month consistently, right? If everybody contributed, I might someday be able to say, okay, I can do this full time now. We will bring back all the weekly programming, add additional programming, and I'd be able to turn this into the channel that I really wanted it to. Can't do it right now, right? So every little bit helps. And, I watch a lot of YouTube channels too, and they all run ads. It's just the nature of the beast, right? YouTube is free. So, you guys are getting free lots of programming. Look at all the hours of programming we put together on this channel every month. It's free. You don't pay a subscription fee to watch YouTube or to watch Sea of Tranquility, right? The ads are a necessary way for us content creators to make a little bit of money. And you know what? That's what you got a mouse for. The ad pops up. After 5 seconds or whatever it is, you click skip, and yeah, does it suck? Does it break the flow sometimes of a great conversation? I get it, but it's something we as content creators have to do. And I hate, I hate to tell you, everybody's doing it. You know, that's YouTube channels. Everybody wants to get monetized. Once you get over 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of views, everybody wants to get monetized because everybody. I hate to tell you, but all YouTube channels want to make money doing this. Content creators want to make money. This is a job for lots of people. This is a career, and this is where they want to take them into retirement. It's just the way it is. And we all of us, I'm not just talking about myself, everybody puts in a lot of time and expense to bring content to everybody. So it's the way it is. I see all these comments. Oh, Sea Tranquility used to be a great free ad-free place, and I don't know what's going on now. Well, that's what's going on now, right? I mean, it's just reality. And if you can't accept the fact that there's some couple ads that you can click out of after 5 seconds, and it's so upsetting, well, I don't know what to tell you, right? There's plenty of other young YouTube channels that do a similar thing to Sea Tranquility that don't run ads because they're not monetized yet. But I guarantee you, as soon as they do hit those thresholds, they will be doing the same thing. It's just, we have to do it to survive, folks. We have to do it. And I know the majority of you accept this and understand it, but there's this vocal minority who just can't get past the fact that, oh my God, SoT has more than one ad on a video now. It's like, we've always had the ads in the beginning. We've had them for years. And if you I've heard people say, I only remember ads on this channel the last couple of months. No, we've had ads on Sea Tranquility since 2018, something like that. It's been a long time, right? They're a little more frequent now, but like I said, I am doing the best that I can to ensure that they're kept to somewhat of a minimum, right? And sometimes it just happens that I post a video and I can't sit and wait to go, I have something else to do, and I don't get to go in right off the bat and eliminate the unnecessary amount of them, right? Because to me, I totally agree with you. 8 or 10 ads in an hour-long video, that's kind of a lot, ad breaks. But 2 or 3, maybe 4 in an hour plus video, I think you guys can live with that. That's how I would like to have it. But I have to always be able to go in and catch that and take those extra ones out. It doesn't always happen immediately, but I do try to get to them fairly soon after a video post. So I just wanted to explain some of all these things here, right? So the tribute videos and the ads, I mean, that's kind of the reality where we're at. So, but my commitment to bringing you guys regular content has not changed at all. I love doing this. I'm committed to doing this. Someday down the road, would I like to do this full time and bring you back the shows you like every single week? I would love to do that again. I can't do it right now. Okay, so to me, this every other week kind of schedule that we're on, this bi-weekly thing, helps me out greatly. It's helping me out greatly right now. So I appreciate all your patience with that. And, like I said, maybe someday down the road, we'll get things back to the way they were. And we'll see what happens, right? So thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding, everybody. I appreciate all your views and all your support, especially the regulars who are here day in and day out and hanging out in the chat and just really supporting what we do here. I really appreciate that, and as does everybody here on Sea Tranquility. So we all, I think, take pride in what we do, and yeah. So thanks for watching. I'm Pete Pardo. See you real soon. Bye bye.